5 years ago, there was a group of dads that our boys wanted to get more formal training. They saw that they had an opportunity. They were in 8th grade at the time. It was spring of their 8th grade year, and they saw that there was an opportunity that they thought they might be able to play early in high school. And whether they were going to or not really didn't matter, but mentally they wanted to be at a point to where they felt comfortable with that. And so I got hold of Gino Curris, the performance course. The boys had been through it one summer, and they'd gotten a lot of good from that. And we talked to Gino about, I guess at that time was a new concept, was to go into a small group training type of program. And the thing that we tried to do, and the thing that Gino made us aware of, was number one, to match the boys to where they were somewhat the same strength, the same capacities, and then also kids would challenge each other. And there's a lot of one-on-one training out there that I think is really good, but the thing that we found out in the group training was that these kids and the peer pressure from each other just constantly worked on each other. It didn't matter what the coaches said or what Gino's trainer said, the boys were working on each other too hard. But anyway, the boys started this the spring of their 8th grade year, and the thing that it really helped them with was when they got to high school, they already had a formal background in weight training, which put them a step ahead of a lot of kids. And also they felt comfortable in the weight room. As parents, what was really great was we weren't concerned about injuries because the kids had a good background. They knew the lifts, they knew the positioning, they knew how to handle their bodies. They'd already started on a good nutritional program. They did good stretching. They knew what they were doing when they got to the weight room. That all translated mentally for them to putting them in a mindset that they were ahead. And that translates on through the other years. Fortunately, one of the boys started for 4 years at the high school he's at. Another one started for 3 years. The other two played as sophomores a little bit, then started their junior and senior years. Today, all 4 of those boys are playing D1 football. And the interesting thing about this, they stayed with this program all the way through high school. Not only did they do performance course during the summer, but they also did additional training during the spring. So what they started out in 8th grade with, they stayed consistent all the way through their high school years. What was interesting, when the boys showed up for college summer workouts, which are just now in, they showed up in great physical shape, they showed up in great conditioning shape. And you want to think that all D1 football players are the same, but a lot of them don't come from a background they've had any formal weight training. And especially weight training they could translate into football playing. That may not have came out exactly right, but everything translates, and that's the thing. The first thing that Gino told us is this isn't a bodybuilding program. This is weight training specifically for your sport, whether it's for football, basketball, track, it didn't matter, lacrosse. Gino specialized a program to fit these kids to the sport that they were participating in. So when they got to college, they knew what the weight room was, they knew the lifts, and so just like they started out their freshman year off of the 8th grade spring, the same things happened when they walked into college as freshmen this summer. They started out on a different level than a lot of kids that didn't have the ability or weren't afforded the opportunity to get formal weight training that was translated specifically into their sport. And it's paid off in huge dividends.